Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Steelers and the Niners, and it's coming up next.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll go again here with Akers. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job. Expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. A give up the middle to Akers. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3. Maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10.
Chop alert! Viking 18! Go!
Throwing now, Stewart. He finds his man, complete. That's Walton. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Alert! Check! Panthers! Check! Check! No! No! Smash! Smash!
Going to go play action. Here's Stewart. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
In motion, right one of the tight ends. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stewart. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 63 yards. And the 49ers have now in the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. Turns this to the 22. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll go with Akers here up the middle, and they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Akers. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Come on.
They will throw on first down with Stewart. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Stewart sets to throw. And this complete to Mitchell. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down and 13. Here's Stewart to throw it. To the sideline and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position.
On to punt as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick toss to Knox. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Stewart. And he's got his man in strong. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, and one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime in our first. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead. Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll give this to Akers running right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner. Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play. Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either. Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught.
They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So now they have to contend. After the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Stewart. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Offense. That penalty is
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Three quarters have come and gone. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now Stewart on 1st and 10. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
2nd down, here's Stewart. Connects with Kittle underneath. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Stewart. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. Play action. Stewart. For the left side, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, check that.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot, and he's have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Throwing now, Stewart. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Out, and the Niners are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Fielded just outside the goal line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A short one there to Freiermuth. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2.
4 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
They're going to look to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready? Bronco switch. Roll.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Touchdown! 49ers! Elijah Mitchell, 36 yards. And the 49ers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think